This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. When we come back, we're going to speak with actress who is Qorianka, who has dedicated an award she won this weekend to Alberto Pizango in Peru, who's just been granted asylum in Nicaragua. He was protesting in the Amazon rainforest. Stay with us. Inca's Son here on Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Peruvian indigenous leader Alberto Pizango has been granted asylum in Nicaragua after an arrest warrant was issued in his name on charges of sedition, conspiracy, and rebellion following clashes between Amazonian Indians and Peruvian riot police this weekend. He sought refuge in the Nicaraguan embassy in the Peruvian capital of Lima Tuesday. Pizango's organization, ADICEP, or the Inter-Ethnic Development Association of the Peruvian Amazon, brings together Amazonian Indian interests from across the country and has fought peacefully to preserve the forests for several years. New laws pushed through by the Peruvian president, Alan Garcia, would parcel up the Amazon rainforest into blocks for commercial exploitation by oil logging and mining interests. Pizango's wife, Sonia Huenhapi, said on Wednesday she was nervous about what President Garcia could do to her husband.
Yo tengo miedo que le haga algo mi esposo.
I'm scared about what Alan Garcia is going to do with my husband. He's defending his rights, and Garcia says he's guilty of everything. He's not guilty of anything.
Another indigenous leader in Peru, Vladimiro Tapayuri Mirani, the president of the Amazon Indigenous Committee, said the struggle could only continue and called for an autonomous Amazon state.
Alan Garcia has violated the rights of the Amazon peoples, implementing anti-Amazon laws without consulting us. Now indigenous leaders like Alberto Pizango are being persecuted. The struggle does not end when the law is overturned, but when the Amazon is free. We want regional autonomy, an Amazon state. The people have finally realized that capitalism has been hurting our development for many years.
Last week, Peruvian President Alan Garcia warned that indigenous opposition to his development plans was, quote, a serious mistake.
These people are not first-class citizens. 40,000 natives think they can tell 28 million Peruvians they don't have the right to come around here. There's no way. That's a serious mistake, and whoever thinks that way will lead us into irrationality in a backward, primitive state.
En el pasado. El país entero está pidiendo que haya orden, energía, acción del Estado.
The entire country is asking for order, energy, and action from the government within reasonable limits and the authority of the law. That's what government's going to do, and any unfortunate incident is entirely the responsibility of these pseudo-leaders, pseudo-natives who are instigating the most poor of people to take illegal and violent action.
Que tomen acciones que son ilegales y violentas.
The Peruvian President, Alan Garcia. Well, my next guest is an outspoken advocate for indigenous rights around the world. She's also an award-winning young actress in Hollywood. She played Pocahontas in the 2005 film The New World, for which she was shortlisted for an Academy Award. Qorianka won the Young Hollywood Green Award this weekend and dedicated her award to Alberto Pizango and his organization ADICEP. Qorianka joins me now from Los Angeles, shortly before she flies out to Peru, where her father comes from. We welcome you to Democracy Now!, Qorianka.
Thank you.
Why did you dedicate this award to Alberto Pizango?
Well, I dedicated this my award to Alberto Pizzango, IDESEP, as well as the over 30,000 people in Peru that are protesting right now, peacefully protesting. I dedicated it to them to show my solidarity with them and also to shed light onto it. And I spoke about it at the awards and informed Hollywood of it. And a bunch of people were outraged. And it was appalling to see that absolutely pretty much nobody knew what is happening in Peru. It was to inform people and to stand in solidarity with my brothers and sisters in Peru.
Qorianka, your father is from the Peruvian Amazonian rainforest?
Yeah, I am half Quechua and Huachipare from Peru.
You have with you a spear. Why?
It was gifted to me in 2006 when I went to Peru and for the premiere of my film The New World, and I started trying to highlight the over 35-year-long struggle that the Achuar community was facing with Occidental Petroleum, a Los Angeles-based company, you know, drilling there using practices outlawed in the United States, pumping an average of 850,000 barrels of toxic waste in one day on one block alone, and dumping it into the rivers, not using reinjection, and so tried to highlight that. And Alberto Pizzango and IDESEP gave me the spear, as well as gave me a silver plate, and named me the voice of the indigenous peoples of IDESEP, and yeah.
Playing Pocahontas in The New World, being recognized for your talent, shortlisted for an Academy Award, what has that meant for you in terms of your work and your speaking out around the issue of globalization and indigenous rights, Qorianka?
It's meant a lot because we live in a day and age where we have the amazing gift and power of film and technology. We are able to point a camera and visually show people rather than just saying, and I think in this day and age we're really people of visually seeing stuff, so it's helped so much. And while The New World was an epic love story, it also showed the beginning of the colonizations of the Americas, which continues today, but it now has a new name and it's called globalization. And what multinational companies are doing in the Peruvian Amazon is a total disrespect to human life as well as the environment. And I have to say, looking at the poor leadership that Alan Garcia is displaying right now in Peru, I have to say, sadly, we have not learned from the past. And the past is repeating itself, and it's not a dark chapter in the past anymore. I mean, it's repeating itself right now, and I'm sad to have to say that.
We're talking to Qorianka Kilcher. She's in Hollywood now. She's in Los Angeles, but she's headed to Peru. What do you plan to do there?
I'm really appalled at the misinformation and the copy and paste media that is happening in Peru right now. And I mean, the major media is radicalizing the stance on indigenous peoples because they are being persuaded by government and they are owned by multinational companies, and they are copy and pasting information that is not accurate. And I want to go there. I want to show both sides. I want to inform them correctly. I mean, it's horrible the way the Garcia